Wednesday, September 21st, 2022. Coming up on the program today, punk rock singer by day, multi-millionaire yacht manufacturer by night. Plus, issuing a speeding ticket while requesting a happy ending, a whore issues a death threat at an AutoZone, and marinating your chicken in over-the-counter drugs.
I get up,
I'd taken a shit that morning.
and my shit starts to drown.
My shit smeared ass
Sometimes it's rough,
pressed to his eager mouth.
but it's nice light brown.
A little streak of shit on his fingers.
And I know
The sweet smell of shit was on the air.
that you like my meal.
Tangy peanuts and corn pushing closer
I've
to
got
his
your
tongue.
hole, and I'm crunching, I'm breaking my seal. Well, can't you see me sitting here? I've got my ass against the edge of your teeth,
Cleaning out shit stuck
and
to the
I'm
side.
about to excrete.
The tangy tip of the clay-like
It smells worse
delicacy.
than a queen. Wow, might as well dump.
We'll talk about scat, baby.
Might as well dump.
Dingleberries or something.
Go ahead and dump. Dump.
Maybe that just happens to me.
Might as well dump.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Oh, it's shit all over your face, baby. That's the best way to do it.
That really gave me tranny baby fever.
Do, re, mi, la, fa, sol, la, ma, ti, do, do.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you for the Wednesday edition of Distorted View Daily. Got a great one for you today. At the top of the program, you heard a very old listener-submitted song, a version of Van Halen's Jump that they called Dump. Get it? Now would be a good time to play this. Distorted View Daily. Come for the highbrow humor and leave disappointed. What's great is DV is so old, we've actually had time to go back and use the same songs for other purposes. So we first used Van Halen's Jump to create Dump. Then later on, Corey used it to make fun of suicide victims, I guess. Yeah, he found a bunch of clips of depressed people and people talking about suicide, specifically jumping off of buildings and stuff, and incorporated that into a tune.
You're lucky I don't have some sort of equipment where I could vaporize you right now, because I'd be pushing the button over and over and over and over again.
You guys should kill yourself. You should take your wrists right now and slit them.
I think that's enough of that. I've got a great show today and a bunch of audio to share with you. First up, I've got another police body cam video to share with you. Now, recently we've been playing a lot from Columbus, Ohio, where a YouTube channel posts a bunch of these things. Typically, they feature a cool, level-headed police officer dealing with a completely messy crackhead or something. It's a good time. They're funny clips. But we should never forget that many cops are, in fact, assholes. One such asshole cop is the subject of today's clip, and this one just happens to come from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state.
This cop was just like totally over the line from the beginning, and I can't figure out if he thought maybe the camera wasn't on, that he turned it off, or he figured no one's gonna review this video. It's a routine traffic stop. Furthermore, the woman that the police officer pulled over is ethnic. I think she's some sort of Asian. So she's not going to know how to do a Freedom of Information Act request to get a copy of the video. I don't know. I can't quite figure out what the cop was thinking. Well, he was thinking with his dick is the problem. That'll always lead to a sticky situation. The video picks up with the police officer returning the driver's license to this woman.
Here's your pretty license back.
Oh, pretty light. I've never had a police officer say that to me. Here's your pretty driver's license. It's so cute.
Here's your pretty license back.
Thanks.
Isn't that pretty?
I guess. Yeah, you're right. Oh, got it. Here you go.
Perfect. So when can I come and get a massage?
That's really where he crossed the line. We're 16 seconds into the video, and we've got another 4 minutes to go, so it's gonna get worse.
You're talking about the spa?
Huh?
Are you talking about at the spa?
Do I have to come to the spa? Why?
Because that's where I work.
Oh, you could have gave me another massage.
Are you trying to set me up?
Now, if you listen very closely, it sounds like the police officer is unzipping his pants.
Oh.
Right here, wait.
Are you trying?
Right there, he was totally zipping something up. I don't know if it was his pants, but there was a zipper.
Are you trying to set me up?
That's good, honey. Yes, you got some street smarts about you.
No, actually, I'm not.
Oh. I'm more comfortable working at the spa.
No, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not trying to set you up, actually. I mean,
never trust a cop. And there's more zipping noises. Maybe it's the woman. Maybe she's like zipping up her purse or something. Who knows? The footage is too far away. This actually isn't body cam footage. The camera is on the dash of the police cruiser, although the audio is really good. So maybe the audio is coming from the badge cam.
So,
I know you get nervous, but I mean,
body cam, whatever.
No, I'm good. I'm not one of those.
Huh?
I'm not one of those.
All right, now that she's made it very clear that she's not part of the very illegal but very lucrative rub and tug industry, she's a legit masseuse. How does this video go on for 3 minutes more?
You're not well.
I don't know. Are you like insinuating you want something else? I don't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, that laughing says yes. That's exactly what he's looking for.
I don't do that.
I'm not saying that you do that.
Okay, so what are you asking?
I'm asking if you would be willing to do that. We can make this whole speeding ticket situation go away.
Yeah, well, the sketchy ones, I think you could point him out.
Police officers need the sketchy ones too.
All right, the police officers are into illegal shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay. How long you been doing it though?
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but he just keeps coming back to either hitting on her or asking about those special massages.
See, but if I go to yours now, you're not gonna be wanting to massage me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a normal one.
He is sweet on her, man.
But I think you're pretty though. I mean, I can.
Well, thank you. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just do stuff.
He keeps trying to get her to admit that she's, done a little extra at least once.
Which one you done?
The normal ones?
Both?
Professional.
Damn.
Professional?
Yes.
And when you say but professional?
Strictly.
Strictly professional?
Yes.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. No, I only go to the professional one.
Okay.
Only when I go.
Now that he realized there's no chance of him getting some sweet Asian pussy, he's like, no, I'm just joking with you. Of course, I keep it professional. The more I listen to this, the more I think that the audio is coming from the woman. Like, she took out her phone and started doing like a voice memo or something, recording this whole interaction. Somehow this audio got back to the police and an investigation was open. Here is some of the questioning of this cop.
Why would you initiate a conversation about wanting a massage from?
The only reason I initiated that, I did indeed engage in the conversation,
was because I was horny, Your Honor.
The only thing my intentions were looking for is
to get my dick wet.
Discount.
Just to be clear, that's a discount on a full release, happy ending style massage. This interrogation lasts an hour, and it's just the police officer denying most things. Although it's kind of interesting because his theory, he puts forth a theory that it's this woman, this is evil bitch masseuse who's trying to get him in trouble. She was trying to set him up.
And why would she want to set you up?
I'm saying I don't know why she would want to do that, but I'm saying what I felt, because in the beginning that's what brought about this whole thing. I said law enforcement special. I was only seeking a discount.
He says at the beginning of the interrogation, the only reason why he knew that she was a masseuse was because, he asked her, why were you speeding? And she said, she had to get to her massage appointment. That's all she really said, by the way. She's trying to trap me. Meanwhile, for the whole rest of the traffic stop, it was this guy asking her questions about massages and happy endings.
Do you think that's appropriate to say during a traffic stop about massages? Let's be honest here. You think that's appropriate?
No, sir.
Okay. So why would you say something like that to somebody you just stopped on a traffic stop?
It's her fault. Blame it on her.
When she made that statement, sir, to be honest, I was just entertaining her, which I should not have done. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, when she told me she was a masseuse, what did you expect me to do? Of course I'm going to ask to get my dick rubbed, but I was just entertaining her, you see.
Unfortunately, it does not capture the beginning. She got it, and at that point, I'm going to be honest, I was just entertaining what she was saying.
The more you say, I'm going to be honest with you, the more it looks like you're lying. Also, my God, there must have been a lot of conversation before she started recording because you're relying on that a lot as well. Before she started recording, she jammed her pussy up against the window. $50 you touch? Yeah! This pussy make you feel real good. I give you special discount. Like, what? It's amazing how quickly things change when she started recording. All right, well, there you go. Just an asshole horny cop in Florida. Moving on now. From asshole cop to asshole customer, I've got a very irate AutoZone patron. He's upset because they won't let him buy something on credit, I think. He called the woman at the store a whore. She responded with, I will fucking kill you. Don't ever show your face in my store, asshole. You know, something like that. Maybe it was a bit of an overreaction, but women don't like to be called whores, in my experience. This guy, who later was identified as a known incel, decided to drive to the AutoZone store and confront the employee. Let's take a listen and see how that goes. Spoiler, it does not go well.
Hey, man, there's a girl that works here, made a death threat to me on the phone. There's a girl that works here. I was on the phone with her, and she said, I'm going to find out who the fuck you are, and my boyfriend's going to fucking kill you. Where's she at?
Now, later on, he's like, I'm going to call the cops on you for making that death threat. And it's like, okay, yes, she shouldn't have done that. But obviously, you're not taking it seriously. If I was afraid for my life, I wouldn't, go to the place where the person works that wants to kill me. You know what I mean?
Commercial to have
and confront them. Antagonize the other employees. Just call the cops then.
I called in for a commercial to have a battery delivered. Yes, I'm recording right now. I called in for a commercial to have a battery delivered. The battery wasn't delivered after 30 minutes. Called you guys back. She answers the phone, starts talking a gang of shit, saying I can't get batteries delivered because I don't have an account here at this store. Oh. But I do have an account elsewhere. I had the hub deliver me stuff before.
Okay, so you're from Visalia, correct?
Yeah.
So that's the occasion.
No. It's at your discretion.
So it's at the store's discretion if you don't have an account there. If you have an account with another store, it's at the store's discretion if they're going to work with you. I don't think this guy knows what at the store's discretion means. They can choose to not help you or order your part or whatever.
Yeah. The Hub's delivered me shit before. Okay, Larry's delivered me shit before. Lindsay's delivered me stuff to freaking Strathmore before.
Okay, we'll go to Strathmore then. That's not how we do things here in our AutoZone. Eventually, the female employee does come out.
The only reason I'm here today is because I received the threat over the phone, and I'm here to answer for it in person.
It'd be funny if she brought a gun and just shot him right in the fucking chest. There. You wanted this. You came to collect.
I'm going to find out who you are. My boyfriend's going to fucking kill you.
It's interesting he only remembers that particular part of the phone call, not what led up to that. I'm sure the girl will remind him. Turns out the woman that he got into a little altercation with is the store manager.
The commercial account?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we're not going to help you out. I already spoke with my district manager, so whoever that I was on the phone with that gave me that attitude, I'm refusing that service. So you can go somewhere else.
Honey, just about every customer gives a little attitude. If you can't handle attitude, you should not be in the customer service business.
Okay.
Whoever it was that called me those names, and that's really inappropriate. We're supposed to be professional as commercial accounts, store to store, right? But for you to call me those names, I don't appreciate it, whoever it was, but you guys need to leave.
And then that was your little thing that I'm going to find out who you are, I'm going to find out who you are, I'm going to fucking kill you.
But what you called me was really inappropriate.
And you work
out.
in commercials, in customer service.
I'm the one doing commercials.
Yeah, I said
I'm the
fucking
store
whore.
manager here. Okay, with you cussing, you need to get
That's
out
what
of
I
the
said.
store now.
That's all I said, and that's what I'm letting you guys know.
No, you didn't. You called me a fucking whore.
Yeah,
over
I
the
know.
phone for what? You don't even know who I am, so you need to get out. You need to get out now. I already spoke with my district manager, so you need to get out of the store.
I'm just recording a video to let you guys know what's going on.
That's fine.
And this is going to go into my archive right here, and I am going to talk to the freaking.
Okay, you go ahead and put that in your little personal spank bank. You know he's whacking off to these videos later on, and he's got multiple altercations. This sort of sounds like his MO, right? This is what he posts on TikTok. I got to find his account.
You called
I'm going to call corporate.
So, and you disrespecting any of my other zoners, yeah, you need to leave.
I didn't disrespect anybody else.
When I walked into the
You're the only whore I've been talking to today.
store, they already told me you were being rude to them on the phone.
I was being rude to you on the phone?
It was the other guy, the other gentleman, where you were being rude. And then all I did was get on the phone and ask you and tell you that if you are not my commercial account, I do not deliver to you. So you needed to call your own store. And then you started calling me a fucking whore. For what reason? You don't know who I am. I was trying to help you out.
Okay, obviously I'm not going to be able to talk over it because she's not going to talk to me.
That's fine. You need to get out of the store. I already spoke with my district manager. So you need to get out.
Real quick question. Did she speak to her district manager or not?
What's your name?
I appreciate that you're recording me.
Okay, but I have a right to.
And say that you could have recorded me.
I have a right to record.
Okay,
what's your name?
You need to get out of the store. My name's Lai.
Lai?
I'm the store manager here.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Lai.
All right? Yeah.
Fucking whore.
Nice parting words. I find it interesting that he's only able to call her a fucking whore under his breath when they're in person. He doesn't want her to hear. Again, this does seem like someone who is afraid for his life because of that death threat. He's shaking in his little booties, huh? All right, let's move on. Oh, I've got some political ads for you. I can't tell you how many times this one was sent to me in the past day or so. This is Linda Paulson, and she is a Utah Senate candidate. She's also old, and because this is Utah, you know she's very, very white. Naturally, she thought she should rap for us. Let's hear a little bit of Grandma's Spaghetti. No, she does not sample Lose Yourself. That would be too cool. No, her rap has more of that Mead Skelton vibe. It's like if Mead recorded a rap song.
Hey, Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution.
That fucking means nothing. Every candidate says the same thing. They love God. Every candidate pretends they go to church. Donald Trump pretended he went to church all the time. Remember when he was president? Oh, he would hug the Bible. Remember when he stood in front of the church and held up the Bible? Upside down, by the way, but whatever. It's just something you have to do as a politician. Not once have you seen Trump entering or exiting a church since he got out of office. I mean, aside from maybe like funerals or something. Very few politicians are devout religious folk, right? All right, family is the next thing. She's, Linda Paulson, it's for God, family, and Constitution. Family's the second thing. That's a fucking filler if I've ever seen one. Yeah, you love your family. Who the fuck doesn't? Constitution. Again, it leaves way too much to interpretation. Democrats believe in the Constitution. Republicans believe in the Constitution. Republicans don't believe that Democrats believe in the Constitution. And Democrats don't believe that Republicans. It's a wash. This whole fucking thing's a wash. She said nothing so far. The only thing we've learned about old Linda here is that she has no fucking rhythm.
I tried to get another conservative to run. Nobody could do it, so I'm getting it done.
That I have a hard time believing. There's no other conservatives in Utah? Okay.
Done. I'm pro-religious freedom, pro-life, pro-police, the right to bear arms, and the right to free speech.
I mean, she's, a pretty standard conservative. They kind of, hit all the same points there. There's no big surprise.
And support traditional family as the fundamental unit of society. But in schools, they're pushing for new beliefs. And just to clarify, as a female adult, I know what a woman is.
I would not point to yourself. Any semblance of your womanhood has long dried up and fallen off. You got that short-ass haircut, wearing some button-down shirt. I don't know. You're not exactly feminine. The song is fire, though, you got to admit.
I love this country. It's a blessing to be free, but freedom comes with responsibility.
Someone actually tried his hand at remixing the song, and it does sound a bit better.
Hey, Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution.
Love God, love my family, and I love my Constitution. And I love my 2A. Try to take it, then I'm shooting. Democrats too woke, and that's why they always losing. If you vote for Linda, District 12 gon' be booming. Ain't so vote Linda Paulson. Why you stalling? She gon' have Utah ballin'. She so awesome, and she pro-life, back to blue, and she for free speech. And she pick God first. Ain't no way she gon' get beat. That's on God.
Yeah, just take Linda out of the equation there, out of the rap completely, and then you got a winner. Ryan Pinesworth on Twitter made a good point. He said, we've reached the point now where old white women rap about political policies harmful to black Americans. That's not what rap is supposed to be used for. The other political ad I have for you today is for GOP congressional candidate Bob Healy, who is playing up the fact that he used to be a punk rocker. I guess he's going after the youth vote here.
Washington's a madhouse. Politicians dancing along to an insane tune, giving us skyrocketing gas prices.
The ad is kind of funny. They're saying this song is by the Biden-Pelosi Experience, and it's just like a bunch of old people playing instruments. That's kind of funny.
Washington's a madhouse. Politicians dancing along to an insane tune, giving us skyrocketing gas prices, soul-crushing grocery bills, and making it harder to get by. I'm Bob Healy. While my mosh pit days may be behind me, I still know how to throw an elbow and get things done. Like cutting spending to fight inflation, expanding energy production to bring down gas prices, standing with cops and cracking down on crime.
You know, the ad itself I don't think is that bad, but it just made me curious, like what punk rock band was he part of? Is he famous? The answer is no. It's true, he was in a punk rock band called the Ghouls, which was well known in Philadelphia, but his other credentials sound like way more in line with conservative Republicans. Like, he owns a yacht manufacturing company. Like, you can't get more white than that, right? I notice he doesn't bring that up in his political ads. I'm used to taking on the establishment. Hi, I'm multimillionaire Robert Healy. When I'm not selling high-priced yachts to other wealthy people, I'm also a yoga instructor. I was reading an article about the race. It's kind of funny because they're saying like some of his lyrics when he was with the Ghouls are hardcore and somewhat violent, and his candidacy could test whether there is reasonable shelf life for opposition research. More specifically, if voters will judge Healy based on his record as a businessman and not songs written by someone in their teens and early 20s. It's like, where have you people been? Do you not remember the 2016 election? That was fucking insane. Making fun of the mentally handicapped, grabbing women by the pussy. None of that mattered. A few punk rock songs are not going to disqualify anyone from running or winning. Anyway, I love political ads. If you find a funny one, send it along to me. I'll feature it here on the show. Real quick, before we get into the news, I've got a woman humiliated when she tried to scam her way to a free car wash. Apparently, she was using one of those car wash cards that you load up on there, and she was adamant that she had some washes left on it. Meanwhile, it was expired. The car wash operator was not buying any of her bullshit. It's funny because he makes her back out of the actual car wash, and it's, if you've ever been to these things, it's a whole line of people, and there's not a lot of space. So when she backs up, everyone behind her had to back up to let her out.
Go ahead.
I'm videotaping you.
You're a fucking narcissist. You work at a fucking car wash.
You need to leave.
I'm not trying to steal a
You
fucking
need to leave.
wash.
You need to leave,
I'm
man.
trying to fucking leave, you piece of shit.
It's that way.
Well, she closed her door. Do you think she's going to go quietly? This is Distorted View Daily. You know the answer to that.
You're excited for your whole fucking day, you little fucking faggot.
Have a blessed day, ma'am.
Shut the fuck up.
That is not a proper response to have a blessed day. It even gets worse because then she's like, you're not even a Christian. You're a faggot.
Back up.
You don't fucking believe in God, you fucking faggot.
How do you know he doesn't believe in God?
I know. She needs to leave. She's trying to steal a wash.
Oh, she's getting back out of the car. Them are fighting words.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You need to leave, ma'am.
Wanna
I'm
sit
about
here
to
and
call the
talk?
cops.
You want to sit here and fucking talk shit?
I'm about to call the
Go
cops,
ahead and
ma'am.
call the cops, you little fucking faggot.
She pulled out mace. I don't know if she sprayed anything, though.
You're the
Y'all
fucking
need to
problem.
back. Y'all need to back.
You're the fucking problem.
Y'all need to back up because she needs to get out of here.
Fucking run my car, bitch.
It has no money on it. I
Why-
tried.
Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, she did spray
no
something.
money on it.
Bitch. Watch what the fuck you did.
No, watch what the fuck you do as you back out. Be careful, please. Now, people have finally moved.
Get the fuck away from my car.
You go that way.
From my fucking car.
You go that way.
Get away from my fucking car.
I'm over here. You need
He's not even close to her car, by the way. He's like on the grass.
to go that way.
Quit fucking following my car.
You need to go that way.
She seems nice.
I'm filing a police report about the mace. I got your plate. Have a blessed day.
All right. Well, I think every clip we featured on DV has to do with like a bad customer interaction. Even the police thing, really. Everyone is just miserable. All right. And now we're going to read some news stories about miserable people. Let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist and the fucked up news right now. Hey, if you are enjoying Distorted View Daily, please consider supporting the show. It helps ensure that this thing goes on for a long, long time. As I mentioned on yesterday's Sideshow exclusive podcast, we are in we're in reach of 20 years. In 2024, DV will have been around for 20 years as a podcast, which is absolutely amazing. That means there are thousands and thousands of shows in our archives. If you want to hear them all, become a member of the Sideshow, DV's member site, where you gain full access to the entire archive. More importantly, every week I do brand new exclusive shows just for paying freaks. Yesterday was a Sideshow exclusive episode featuring my mother. I got her talking about her hot dog phobia and how that all started.
That's what got me going. Was they said something about they put these cut up worms in, and sometimes little what do you call those little rats? Little mice.
Someone told her they put cut up worms and rats in the hot dog meat, and she believed them, and since then she hasn't been able to eat hot dogs. Later on in the call, I mentioned, Mom, your favorite food, as she told me, her favorite thing to eat is to go to the Taco Bell drive-thru and get some, tacos. I'm like, what the fuck do you think's in the ground beef? That very specific Taco Bell taste. Doesn't really taste like beef. There's some shenanigans going on there, so I freaked her out. If you want to hear that whole phone call and the whole episode, become a member of the Sideshow, superfreaksideshow.com. Memberships are very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. If you happen to use Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can get access to new Sideshow exclusive episodes just by tapping a few taps right in those apps. Bing, bang, boom, you're in. That method is super fast, super easy. The only thing is you don't get access to the complete archives in this method. We started offering, Spotify and Apple Podcast subscriptions earlier this year as a quick and easy way for people who wanted to, get new Sideshow episodes, and it's been working out pretty great. For more information on all the ways to get Sideshow content, if you want to read more about that, check out distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Thank you, of course, to all of our Sideshow members. One final way to help support DV, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1. Every little bit helps. If you pledge $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And of course, this month, I'm going to be sending out some DV merchandise to those who are pledging at a higher tier. If you pledge at least $20 a month, occasionally I send out DV goodies, and this month will be one of those months. So again, patreon.com/distortedview. All right. 3 very quick stories now. First up, a non-binary walrus.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
Do you know what the fuck is going on? Period. Fuck you.
You know what a very agitated Lily Tomlin means. It's time for Distorted Views. Access Entertainment Hollywood News Insider Report Extra Edition tonight.
Celebrity.
What the fuck are you doing?
Entertainment.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Hollywood.
You can
been raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault.
Extra.
Kathy, get off my phone!
Jesus Christ. I forgot how hardcore Mel Gibson was. Like, a hardcore racist Mel Gibson was. I thought he mostly had a problem with the Jews, but he was just out there screaming the N-word. Good Lord. Well, today's story features Adam Levine, you know, the lead singer of Maroon 5, following allegations that he cheated on his wife and wanted to name their child after his alleged mistress. Wow, that is a dick move. Adam Levine is finally speaking out. Quote, "A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air," the Maroon 5 frontman wrote in a statement on his verified Instagram stories on Tuesday. "I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner," Levine wrote. "I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life." To me, this sounds like he was caught doing something. And so far, the only real evidence that's been provided were some text messages. Let's be honest, chances are he did probably cheat on his wife a few times. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? But he's doing the smart thing. He's only admitting to the least amount of offenses as possible. Now, when more information comes out, right, when the next batch of messages are released and they include pictures of him with the woman, then he can update his apology. Levine broke his silence after Instagram model Summer Stroh went viral with a TikTok video in which she said that she dated Levine for about a year, and she shared Instagram messages. Now, I have the TikTok here. And the real reason why I'm reading this news story is because this woman, Summer Stroh, is really trying hard to portray herself as the victim. But in my mind, the only true victim here is Levine's wife, who knew nothing about this. To me, this seems like Summer Stroh wanted to go viral, right? Get some attention, up her profile, and still come out looking good, so she's playing the victim here. Take a listen to this bullshit.
I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, you know, I was young, I was naive, and I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now.
She was already a Victoria's Secret model. If you're on Adam Levine's radar, you're in the scene. Otherwise, he's not going to know who the fuck you are, right? How's he going to find you? Second, she acts as if she was, she just turned 18 when this all happened. She's much older and wiser now. She was taken advantage of back then. It was less than a year ago.
So I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is.
Wow, throwing some shade at Adam Levine, calling it elevator music. So she's posting a screenshot of their chat. Adam Levine says, "It is truly unreal how fucking hot you are. Like, it blows my mind." And she replies, "I mean, I think the same about him. Seeing you in person, I was fucked."
But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, "Okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious."
That is weird. Wanting to name the baby after this woman that is not his wife.
I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I'm gonna handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because...
you can just tell by the chat, she wasn't manipulated. He literally said to her, "Hey, when I saw you, I thought you were fucking hot." And she replied, "You too." It's not manipulation. Some comments include, "The word for what you're feeling is guilt, because you're not the victim here." Another person quoted the line, "I was young." Like, lady, it was last year. She really does try to make it seem like she was young, but in the chat transcripts, you can see when these messages were sent. April 4th. So just a few months ago. "I was a baby back then. I didn't know any better." Yeah, everyone in the chat is pretty much saying the same thing I'm saying. "I was manipulated. A married man called me hot. Please feel sorry for me." Levine and his model wife of 8 years recently revealed they are expecting their third child. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I've addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family, Levine wrote in his statement. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. Well, to be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters was my greatest mistake I could ever make, he wrote. Wow, he's really trying to save his relationship or his net worth, if she decides to divorce him. And this, could be grounds to divorce. He's worth $160 million at the very least. I mean, she's not walking away with anything less than $25 million, right? And if she gets good lawyers, she could probably take half. Cool, 80 mil. It all depends on how much she actually loves this guy. Is it worth it to try to fix the relationship, or is it worth it to divorce him and just be a millionaire on your own? Up to you, lady. All right, second story we have for you. I mentioned how racist Mel Gibson sounded in that entertainment news intro. The only other celebrity that could compete with Mel Gibson on that front would have to be Dog the Bounty Hunter. His show was canceled after racist voicemails surfaced. He was upset because I think one of his kids had a black girlfriend and didn't want the girlfriend over to his house because in their household they use the N-word. And that's all he needs, right? To slip. She hears it, goes to the press, yada, 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 right? So the Rock, I'm sorry, Dog the Bounty Hunter was pretty much canceled. He was supposed to come back with another show, but it got canceled before it even started due to new allegations of racist and homophobic comments. Well, he recently appeared at the Opening the Heavens Christian conference over the weekend, one of the few places where he's still welcomed. They don't care about homophobic remarks or racism. Did he give a sermon? I mean, after all, this was some sort of Christian convention, right? Not really. It was more political in nature, of course.
I pray, Lord, why have you led us in this way? Why did you let that freak steal the election?
Political pundit, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Why did you do this? And once I tell you why, you're going to agree with me.
Why would you listen to anything Dog the Bounty Hunter has to say? You think he actually has some information you need to hear? Dog the Bounty Hunter has the inside scoop.
The Lord took me to the Bible, and Jesus' disciples came up to him and said, God, Jesus, why was this man born blind?
We use the word nigger sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some nigger heard us say nigger and turned us into the Enquirer magazine. Our career is over.
That speech took a weird turn.
And Jesus said, no, that's not why this bad thing happened. The reason this bad thing happened is that to show God's manifestation.
What the fuck are these people applauding? He didn't say anything. Why did you let Joe Biden steal the election? Because of God's manifestation. What he's saying here is that God wanted Joe Biden to be president. Right?
The reason this bad thing happened is that to show God's manifestation.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
There's nothing we could have done about it. Not at all.
It's God's will.
Yeah, he stole it because now...
Stole it.
Oh, little Hitler.
What? I'm sorry, wait a second. Did you just call Biden little Hitler?
He stole it because now, little Hitler, we are going to show you God's manifestation.
All right. I mean, someone decipher that for me. I think what Dog the Bounty Hunter is saying here is God let Joe Biden steal the election so that Christians will rise up and pray to God and make God strike Joe Biden, little Hitler, down. Does that make sense? I don't know. Later on, Dog the Bounty Hunter went back for a repeat performance. He went back a second time after a costume change.
I've met one Christian Democrat, have you? When the Republican Party wipes them out.
Yeah.
Wait till November.
Kill all the Democrats.
Wait till November. I don't care how many ballot boxes there are. I don't care how they try to cheat. Wait till you see what happens. I told you this morning, little Hitler, and if you'll remember, Hitler committed suicide.
Yeah!
Hitler, you know why? Because he was caught. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to catch these cheaters. And I'm not saying with my mouth or my tongue that he's going to commit suicide, but you never know.
Wow, the audience is eating that shit up. It's not the first time that Chapman has used or been accused of using extreme language to characterize those of whom he disapproves. Beyond the conflict over his most recent show and allegations from his daughter Bonnie last year that he uses, racist terms, the bounty hunter was suspended for months from his popular A&E show back in 2012 after a tape of a private phone conversation with his son surfaced where he used the N-word repeatedly. Last year, Chapman explained his logic and mindset to Entertainment Tonight. I don't know why he didn't come on my show, Access Entertainment Hollywood News Insider Report Extradition Tonight. I've never been a racist, said the racist. He said, he's also got Native American heritage, you see, so he can't be racist. I thought, oh boy, quote, I thought I had a pass in the black tribe to use the N-word, kind of like Eminem, Chapman said. No. You don't get the N-word card. I have the N-word card, and there's audio evidence of, black people calling into the voicemail line, giving me that card. The bounty hunter went on to say, I had just gotten out of prison in 1979 after spending 18 months in Texas, and it was probably 3/4 from the black tribe. So that was a word that we used back and forth as maybe a compliment. He continued, my pass, apparently, expired for using it, but no one told me that. To say a racist name doesn't qualify to make you a racist. Well, there you go. That's what Dog the Bounty Hunter has been up to. Really been a star-studded news segment here on DV today. Maroon 5 and Dog the Bounty Hunter. All right, final story we have for you today. How about some delicious, succulent sleepy time chicken? Well, there's a new TikTok trend on the horizon, and it is stupid and dangerous. It wouldn't be a TikTok trend if it wasn't. It's basically NyQuil marinated chicken. You soak the chicken. You soak the chicken in a bottle of NyQuil, and you boil it up. The FDA is warning TikTokers who are jumping on the latest craze to beware, because NyQuil marinated chicken is dangerous. It also sounds disgusting. They do, in fact, call it sleepy chicken. Some people say it also helps with cold symptoms. It's also very unsafe because when you boil NyQuil, like a lot of medication that you boil, I don't know how much medication you've ever boiled in your life, but it becomes much more concentrated and powerful, and it can change properties. My Sudafed upgraded from a ranch to a split level. Oh, not that kind of property? I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Smelling it can be dangerous, not even eating it. Just the fumes from the boiled NyQuil. The FDA says inhaling vapors during the cooking process causes the drug to enter the cook's system, causing potential lung damage. The other issue is when you marinate the chicken in a bottle of NyQuil, you're probably ending up eating more than the recommended dosage. Who knows how much NyQuil you're ingesting at that point? There are other similar TikTok challenges out there. The FDA pointed to a TikTok challenge daring people to hallucinate by taking Benadryl. The FDA cited reports of teens ending up in the hospital emergency room or dying after participating in that stupidity. The FDA has encouraged parents and guardians to have a clear and open conversation with their children. Quote, sit down with your kids and discuss the dangers of misusing drugs. Yeah, that'll work. Parents are lame. TikTok is cool. Discuss the dangers of misusing drugs and how social media trends can lead to real, sometimes irreversible damage. Remind your children that overdoses can occur with over-the-counter drugs as well as with prescription drugs. What's the takeaway from this news story? Well, for me, it's if you're not getting any relief from the recommended dose, try cooking your medication first. Pop it in the microwave. Might just enhance the effects and enhance the flavor like those semen lattes. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show. Show at DistortedView.com. I'm all over social media, at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/DistortedViewShow. All the freaks are hanging out in our Discord. If you want to be invited to the party, it's very simple. Just click on the Discord link on the main navigation bar. Use that as your invite in, and then you can start chatting and sharing links with the other freaks. It's a good time over there.
Hey, pimp. Daddy Comet calling up with a Tim's mom was right, comma, damn it. Well, she's kind of sort of right.
Was she right about the hot dog worms?
Your mother heard was someone complaining about the rules about the maximum amount of rat feces and insect body parts and, bits and pieces of other animals that are allowed to be in our food.
Right. That is pretty gross. I have heard that as well. It's not just hot dog meat, though.
By FDA regulations. There's a certain amount of rat droppings that can just be in what we eat, and it's not something the government cares about. So, you hear...
Look, shit happens. Occasionally, rat feces gets mixed in with your food. What can you do?
And go, oh my God! But, our digestive systems can handle it. Our immune systems can typically handle it. It's just, people hear that and they get freaked out, and worried, and awfulized, and hyperbolized, and it becomes, oh my God, your tacos are mostly rat feces! You see how things get carried away. Your mother probably got caught up in some stage of that where they went from,
look, my mom herself said she's very gullible. If someone tells her there's worms in her hot dog, she believes it.
Unpleasant, very real rules about how much contamination is allowed in our food to, oh my God, they deliberately poison.
I don't know if that's going to comfort her. If I tell her, look, the FDA allows a certain portion of our food to be rat shit. It's perfectly okay. All of your food has rat poop in it.
Hi, Galileo 2333 here.
Everyone doing their best Galileo 2333 impression.
I just like to say that I like to touch little kids. Timmy, I'm sure you agree with me. That's why I keep playing with stuff. I'm going to drop my pants here while I jack it.
Okay. Chicka, chicka, chicka. That's how you jack off. Oh, boy. Cracking yourself up over
I'm
there.
going to go smoke some more weed. All right, bye, bro.
Yeah, you go smoke some weed. Make some marinated NyQuil chicken. Let's do one more quick voicemail, and then we'll call it a day.
Hey, Tim. I was just calling to say I've been listening for about a year, and I just wanted to say it's so easy being trans these days. It's just the easiest thing in the world to be trans in the United States of America, especially in Ohio right now. It's great.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you live in Ohio. What part of... Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like you could use some NyQuil chicken, too. We all just need to get high on NyQuil chicken. Fuck this shit. Fuck the world. I hope things get better for you. And by that, I mean, I hope you can move out of Ohio. You need to get the hell out of here. You deserve so much better than what Ohio can provide. There's a reason they call us the Florida of the North. Ting. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News. No, that's not right. What's happening? I'm glitching out. Well, that is we did the news segment, and that's also all the time I have today for you for the entire show. We're going to wrap things up right now. All right, we're back on track. Want you guys to email me, show at DistortedView.com. DistortedView.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, it's oh, God.
You little fucking faggot.
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Tomorrow's episode is going to be Sideshow exclusive. If you want to hear it, you got to sign up, superfreaksideshow.com. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody. cramming it in, at buttholes.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.